Well, welcome, dear viewers, once again. We're still ahead on LTV International, and we're continuing with our topics in today's breakfast show. The AI. The AI is actually now is penetrating all the fields of life. And now, coinciding with the 122nd anniversary of opening the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir, now we are using the augmented reality in promoting our landmarks and our monuments. This were by the Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities. The techniques of the using the augmented reality, how it functions, how it really promotes our landmarks of Egypt and the unique pieces and the artworks of our Egyptian Museum in Tahrir. To shed more light on this, we are delighted to have over the phone Dr. Ali Abdel Halim, Director of the Egyptian Museum. Dr. Ali, very good morning to you.
Good morning to you all and for all Egyptians.
So tell us about this exciting experience actually, which is using the augmented reality and promoting our landmarks of Egypt and our unique monuments in the Egyptian Museum.
Yeah, this plan of our museum and also the National Museum of Egyptian Civilization and Fustat comes under the auspice of His Excellency, the Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, and to achieve the plan of Egypt 2030 for the digital transformation. I mean using the AI and in particular the augmented reality to show and highlight the Egyptian antiquities inside the museum. Our experience comes also in collaboration with international company Meta, which concern with Instagram. Therefore, we now apply our experience on the Instagram filters, and the visitors can get inside the museum for certain artifacts to try this experience. When they show their mobile towards these artifacts to scan the QR which exists beside the artifacts, or even through the faces of the statues for facial detection, we can see the complete artifact, because we target in this initiative the artifacts that have been found in the past broken. I mean, for instance, the head of statue of Hatshepsut. Queen Hatshepsut is a very famous queen, and we have just the head in the Egyptian Museum. We don't have the complete statue because it has been found broken. Mm-hmm. And we have a reference point in Deir Bahari, the province which we found the statue. Then we simulated virtually the complete statue, and now we can see it completely. In this initiative, also we target the youth, the young generation. I mean the generation zero, who concerns with the digital technology, who grown up with this technology, and this is a good experience for them to implement in them the Egyptian identity towards the Egyptian civilization. Mm-hmm. Regarding that has been chosen, they are for the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir. All are royal statue. I mean the statue of Khasekhem from the Old Kingdom, then the statue of Senusert the First from the Middle Kingdom, then the statue of both Hatshepsut and Tutankhamun from the 18th dynasty, New Kingdom, and then we have Triet for the King City the First, together with the god Amun and the goddess Mut.
Been chosen by the Minister of Tourism, Mr. Sharif Fathi, yes?
Exactly. We have the honor in the inauguration that His Excellency gave us the honor, with also His Excellency the Minister of Communication, as well as the persons in charge of the company Meta.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Ali, many Egyptians are still wondering after the partial opening of the gem or the Grand Egyptian Museum, how many artifacts that we still have in the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir. I mean, I believe we still have so many unique artifacts. Can you please tell us about the amount of them?
Yes, this is an excellent question, because some people think that after the inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum, the Tahrir Museum will be closed. This is not the truth.
Yeah.
This is not true, because we still have the biggest number of artifacts from the ancient Egyptian civilization all over the world. This museum in Tahrir is the mother of museums and will not be closed any way or anyhow. I mean, there was a deal at the beginning of thinking to found or to establish the National Museum of Fustat and the Grand Egyptian Museum in Giza to keep the Egyptian Museum Tahrir continuing with his message as the mother of museums. Then we thought to put a hero or a map for each of these three museums. For the Grand Egyptian Museum, we have the collection of Tutankhamun for the first time to be displayed completely. And for the NEMEC, the National Museum of Civilization Fustat, we sent the royal mummies. And for the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir, we still keep the biggest amount, and we have the masterpieces of Egyptian art. Mm-hmm. We still have the unique and rare examples of the Egyptian art. Mm-hmm. And we are renovating now to show these artifacts, these important artifacts, according to the international standard of display.
Yep. So how many pieces approximately do we still have in the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir?
About the number of artifacts, we have still in display about 120,000 artifacts just in display, and around equal to this number stored in the basement and the magazine.
Yep, and we have for information for us and for our dear viewers, we got like approximately 500,000 artifacts and unique pieces in the Grand Museum, right? Or correct me if I'm wrong.
Sorry, I didn't hear this question.
And we have, comparing with this, around 500,000 artifacts in the GEM or the Grand Museum, right? Or correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I think the Grand Egyptian Museum will display about 52,000.
62?
52,000.
30 or 50? I'm sorry.
50.
30. 32,000? Yep.
52,000.
52, yes.
52, exactly.
52,000, yes. Not 500,
exactly.
Sorry, yes.
No.
So thank you for the information. Yep.
Yeah, and the building itself is the biggest building for museums in the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dr. Ali, when we talk about the artificial intelligence is now penetrating all the fields worldwide. In tourism in particular, they are using it nowadays, the algorithm and the machine learning for analyzing the data, promoting and suggesting places to visit, arranging visits, and arranging also the touristic programs and schedule for the tourists. So how we can expand in Egypt the usage and the application of the artificial intelligence to promote both better our tourism sector? Yeah,
this is very important, and the Organization of Tourism is working on such method to promote for the tourism in Egypt. They have their own website to promote for this. They prepare programs like, for instance, the initiative, which title is Follow the Sun. It is an initiative that deals with the weather. For instance, if somebody in London, for instance, feels cold and he knows from this program that Egypt is warm, then a message will appear in front of his eyes. Says, follow the sun and come to Egypt to enjoy the sun. This is one of the AI uses to promote for tourism in Egypt, but for the museums, the experience of augmented reality and also the virtual reality, we are working on this to variate the experience, not only for the normal visitors, but also for the people who are interested in documenting the artifacts. I mean, we use the AI not only for the display, for the experience of display, but also for documentation and registration of the artifacts, as well as tracking the artifacts that went outside by looting and illegal digging.
All right. Dr. Ali, the Minister of Tourism had showed, after he'd been choosing many artifacts to be showed by the augmented reality, he had showed this by the original colors and shapes after being filtered also and being displayed on the Instagram application. So how it's really different through such technologies, the colors and shape, your point of view?
Yeah, this is very good question, because we created a committee to control all the information that's also written about these artifacts, to be accurate and to avoid any false information. This is first, scientifically and academically. Then regarding the shape and the form of the artifact, we didn't imagine the artifact by hazard, but we looked for reference points. For instance, when we look at the head of statue of Hatshepsut, we know that the color of the Egyptian faces for women is light red, according to the Egyptian code of art. And in addition, we searched for the similar statues of Hatshepsut in Del Bahari, and we pictured them and we put them side by side while combining the experience of the augmented reality for this piece in particular.
All right. I mean, we wish to expand the usage and the applying more of the technologies of the artificial intelligence in promoting and fostering our Egyptian tourism. Dr. Ali Abdel Halim, Director of the Egyptian Museum, many thanks for being with us and have a nice day. And by this, dear viewers, we come to the end of our today's edition of Breakfast Show. We hope you did enjoy it and have a nice day. Goodbye.